Yupik elder Eula David is sewing kuspuks for her grandchildren. She does this every year, sitting at a vintage Singer machine at her window. David moved to Bethel in 1979 from Nunavut Island, but she was born in Scammon Bay. She has seen a lot of changes in her lifetime, and some of the biggest are tied to climate change.
Great big change right now on the weather is we don't have, especially right now in December, we would have maybe 20 some below zero when we would be back then. But right now the weather didn't even reach below zero yet, or zero.
Climate scientists in Alaska have documented what Eula David has seen in her life. In the past 5 years especially, Bethel has had warmer winters. 2016 was the warmest year on record for the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta, and 2018, the second warmest. The latest national climate assessment says rural Alaska and indigenous communities will face the brunt of climate change impacts. That applies to Bethel, the hub of the YK Delta, a region that's home to the most tribes in Alaska. Peter Williams, Bethel city manager, was not surprised when he saw the assessment.
You know, when I read the report, it was kind of ironic that, you know, you kind of looked out your window and said, yeah, this is happening here too. So,
climate change is bringing new challenges to maintain Bethel's infrastructure on a lean budget. Right now, it costs Bethel more than $1 million a year to maintain its gravel roads, and that number could rise in the coming years when the longer thaws in winter erode the foundation of the roads faster, making it harder to repair them. And then there are the willow trees.
I know we don't regularly cut our willows back from the roads, but it just seems to me like the willows have certainly started to go crazy in the last 3 or 4 years, and I think it is because of the longer growing season.
Other transportation challenges include the ice road, which is the frozen Kuskokwim River. The river is taking longer to freeze. Mark Leary is a volunteer for Bethel Search and Rescue. The group measures the ice every winter to make sure it's safe enough for travel.
These hub airports get overloaded. People stuck for days. Freight and mail especially backed up. And people they have to, pushing the envelope of safety so that they can start traveling by their own means.
At the end of 2017, a family traveling by snow machine drove into a marked open hole. 5 people pulled themselves from the water and survived, but the driver did not. Leary fears these types of accidents will happen more frequently as winters warm. Williams and Leary say they haven't changed how they operate so far, but climate change is always at the back of their minds now. For Elder Eula David, she knows that her descendants will face a different world. But she says part of the YK Delta's lifestyle is adaptation and resilience. The communities have come together for a series of meetings about climate change adaptation for the past couple of years. The steering committee for the Adapt YK Delta initiative just released a draft of their plan in November. It's unclear when the committee will release its final plan, but when it does come out, it will provide a blueprint for how the region plans to tackle climate change.